Hello, it's a very exciting time, a very controversial time, a lot of drama. I want to talk about it. So let's get into the show. Let's go.
Comic Check Entertainment.
Hello, people. Welcome back to my show. If this is the first time you're viewing my channel, I actually do a couple things for me. First thing I want you to do is please hit the subscribe button. By hitting that subscribe button, it's going to make you give me your support. Well, I'm asking for your support. I need it. Right now, I'm at a little over 1,300. I need your help to get to 1,400. I can only do that by you hitting the subscribe button. It's only going to take a few seconds out of your life. It's going to be most appreciated. Next thing I'm actually do is hit the notification bell. When you hit the notification bell, what it's going to do is let you be notified each and every time that I upload any content. I don't want you to miss anything that I upload. Next thing we actually do is hit the thumbs up button. You're going to see the thumbs down, but don't worry about that. Disregard that. That's negative mojo. We don't need negative mojo. We got enough of negative mojo on the YouTube. We don't need any more. I want you to give me that thumbs up because that's going to help me out with the YouTube algorithm. Don't ask me how. I know it will. I just need your help. Please give me the thumbs up. Last but not least, I'm going to ask you to please leave a comment. By leaving your comments, let you and I interact. Let us see what each other is thinking. That's important to me. It's important to me that you express yourself. I read it and I try to respond back to you. And sometimes your comments lead me in the direction what I want to do for my next upload, my next content that I want to give out to you. Now, today I want to talk about this thing going on with Geeks and Gamers. And I usually don't talk about other channels because that's just something that I usually don't do. But this was in the wake of this Zack Snyder thing. I just want to express my opinion. So I'm going to first tell you, I'm really not a fan of Geeks and Gamers. Not say anything negative about those guys. They have a fantastic platform. They're doing fantastic things. Sometimes it's not my cup of tea. And if something's not my cup of tea, I don't get on my channel and bash it. I just don't watch it. I don't support it. I don't say nothing one way or the other. I will say that certain people are not my cup of tea, but I got nothing bad to say about them. They're doing their thing. I'm doing my thing. But I do want to give them a round of applause because what they did for that fundraising was excellent. It was a good cause. Their hearts in the right place. Things that were said, I don't know whether that was just poor choice of words. It sounded like it, but I recently saw one of the main guy, Jeremy, talking on his YouTube channel just now. I just watched it a few minutes ago. Man, he had a lot of class, a lot of poise. I just want to give the organization a hand clap in this particular situation because they're doing the right thing. They're being professional. They're not bashing people here, not retaliating negatively like a lot of channels do. So thumbs up to Geeks and Gamers. Keep doing what you're doing on that. Now, in the wake of all that, I just want to say that just because we have this platform, we have to be responsible for it. And when I say about having responsibility and a level of responsibility, is just because you can say something doesn't mean you have to say something. Just because you want to say something, you don't have to say something, especially if it's going to be something negative or something that's going to tear someone down, because there's a thing called a knee-jerk reaction. A lot of people have a knee-jerk reaction. I know I've had a lot of times in my life, but the older I get, I try to be more calm and more rational when I make a decision or when I choose to speak on something. So before someone does a knee-jerk reaction, you need to make sure that you've thought it out under calm circumstances, because when you say something in anger, a lot of time it's gonna be very hurtful, and a lot of time, and we all have heard the saying, you can't unring the bell. So once it's come out of your mouth and that person has heard it and able to analyze what you said, a lot of times you may apologize 101 times. That person still may say they forgive you, but a part of that person, depending on what you say and how you say it, is still going to be hurt by it. You're still going to say when they're by themselves or when they're thinking to themselves or when they're asked, did that really hurt your feelings? Yeah, man, that hurt my feelings, man. It was crazy. I know it was a knee-jerk reaction, but man, he could have said something differently, or she could have said something differently. You all got to think about this. It took me a long time to come to this conclusion. In my 20s and 30s, I would say and do what I want to. Now, I still have some anger feelings towards certain things and have a strong opinion, but I try to vent behind the scenes or vent with someone I trust who can confide in before I go on a medium like this, where anybody can clip you, anybody can say something. Oh yeah, you said this, this, and this, and once you send that sin, this spread throughout the world, and it's hard to get that back. So you got to be careful what you say, how you say it on air, because once you say something, you say, for instance, I just heard, I don't know the details, but what's happening right now with Kurt Franklin, if any of you familiar with that. So that he said in private, his own family member, sent it out, and now the whole world knows about it. So this is a very powerful platform that we have. You got to be responsible on the things that you put on there. I know we all like to have a lot of fun and discussions, but at the same time, you got to be careful what you say, because any and everybody can clip you and just put stuff out of context. Only don't get the whole conversation or the whole discussion. Just get one particular clip, send it out throughout YouTube world, and guess what? Everybody got an unfavorable or negative portrayal of you, and it could be totally something different, totally something taken out of context. So I just want to get this off my chest. Like I said, usually I try to keep things light, or in the Marvel universe or the DC universe or Star Wars or Star Trek. Like I said, I felt the need. I wanted to go out and just, like I said, I take my hat off to Geeks and Gamers. They did a tremendous good thing about suicide awareness. Unfortunately, what was said at the beginning of that video last night. But they keep on doing what you're doing. As long as things is positive, I'm 1001% for that. And like I said, if you don't like somebody, or you don't like their channel, or you don't like what they're saying, you don't have to smash them. All you got to do is don't watch them. If it's something I don't like, I don't watch it. If you don't like what I do, don't watch me. It's not going to hurt my feelings. It's not going to hurt their feelings, because there's people that's going to like what you do. People that don't. There's people that's not going to like what you do. So just hang with the community that like what you're doing, and you like what you're doing, and you're good at it. Keep chomping at it. But like you said, if you don't like what somebody's doing here, don't watch it. That's all you got to do. I don't understand why that's so hard. It's simple. If you don't like it, don't watch it. But anyway, one thing I do want you to watch is Robert Storm's live tonight. I think we're going to have it between 9 and 11. I'm not sure of the time now, but just make sure you set your thing to watch, because we're going to be discussing the Zack Snyder cut, which I thought was fantastic. I watched it last night. It was fantastic. Makes a whole lot of sense. Ties the movies together. Makes me eager to see what's going to be next. I sure hope that they give this man an opportunity to create the Snyderverse. So I think it's definitely going to be good. I think Zack Snyder just need to ride this wave that he has now, this momentum, and put the pressure on WB to let the fans have their input on what we want to see. Based on what I've heard, based on what I've seen, that's what we want to see. This is Snyderverse. Zack Snyder's cut of Justice League was fantastic. It's what I wanted to see. It painted some characters that was unfavorable in the first version and more favorable light, especially Flash and especially Cyborg. Flash, I was cheering for Ezra Miller last night. And if anybody that watched me know that I don't like Ezra Miller, or didn't like Ezra Miller prior to this. I was a Grant Gustin Flash fan. So it changed me, like I said, and I'm telling you, some people may think it's sacrilegious. Lord, forgive me. Sorry, word is killing me today. Some people may think I'm crazy when I'm saying this, but this movie was better than Endgame, and everybody know I'm an Endgame fan that watches me. Endgame last hour, I've said it many times, is the best, I thought, comic book movie for a special effects, story, just visually capturing. But I'll tell you, this movie is making me is ahead of Endgame. It's ahead of, not ahead of Infinity War, but it's definitely ahead of Endgame. So if you haven't seen it, check it out. It's 4 hours. It's a long time, but it's not. I don't feel like I wasted 4 hours of my life. I felt fantastic watching it. I'm probably gonna watch it again. I'm probably gonna watch it several times. I'm telling you, it's worth all 4 hours. Just get you some snacks. It's 6 chapters, so after each chapter, get you a bathroom break or get you a stand up and stretch and get you a drink. But I'm telling you, this movie, to me, was a work of art. I can't give it an A+, because some of the music selections and how they did it, didn't jive with me. But if I got to give a letter grade, it's definitely an A, not an A+. The music hurts it in my opinions, but strong A all day long. So please check me out, watch this video, and until next time, take it easy. Peace.
Comic Check Entertainment.